If you thought AirPod Maxes were heavy, these headphones weigh 10 pounds. Yes, really. They're the first headphones ever made, but functionally they're very similar to modern headsets. You effectively have an earpiece that rests on one side, as well as a mouthpiece that rests on the other, and this allowed telephone operators in the 1880s to take hands-free calls. Did you know the first noise-canceling headphones were not made by Bose? They were made in the 1950s by Dr. Lawrence Jerome Fogel to help protect the hearing of helicopter pilots while also helping them communicate better. While these were technically the first ANC headphones, their main contribution was laying the groundwork for what Amar Bose would do in 1989. This was when the Bose Series 1 aviation headset was invented to help protect the hearing of pilots. And while they mostly relied on the seal created by the ear cup, they also used the same active technology that we see in most modern noise-canceling headphones. Here are 3 reasons why iMacs beat desktop Macs. iMacs are self-contained packages, which means they take up less space on your desk and are easier to move around if needed. This also means that they just look nicer. You don't have 2 separate units sitting on your desk or a cable connecting them together. To top it off, they come in at a cheaper upfront cost than a Mac, since they effectively include the display, the computer, a keyboard, and a mouse all together for one price. The desktop Mac, you have to buy everything separately. Here are 3 reasons why desktop Macs beat iMacs. Since Macs effectively separate the computer from the display, you have much more control over your setup. You can get whatever model of Mac you want, along with whatever monitor you want depending on your needs and budget. This also makes them cheaper to maintain over time. If you want to upgrade your Mac or your monitor, or one of them breaks down, you can just replace them individually rather than the entire unit like with an iMac. And thanks to better thermals and airflow, Macs can run at maximum power for longer periods of time, unlike iMacs, which are known for throttling under heavy workloads. Color changing lights should be impossible, because individual lights can't change color by themselves, so how do they? Well, to understand this, we need to go back to the basics. RGB stands for the 3 primary colors of light: red, green, and blue. Mixing different amounts of these 3 colors gives us practically any color we want. Since individual lights can't change color on their own, RGB lights instead rely on at least 1 red, 1 green, and 1 blue light. Then, through the power of computing, different amounts of these lights shine at different brightnesses to give the appearance of different colors. The screen you're looking at right now is made up of pixels, except actually it's not. We see pixels as the individual lights that change color to build up the images that we see on screen, but these pixels can't change color on their own. So how do they change color? The answer is subpixels. Subpixels are groups of red, green, and blue lights that make up individual pixels. By shining these lights at different brightnesses, screens can effectively create whatever color pixels they want. It's basically the same technology that's used in RGB lighting, just in a much smaller form. This is the Keychron K8 Pro, one of the best value mechanical keyboards you can buy. It has a solid, hefty build, an effortless typing experience, and even the ability to connect to up to 3 devices. Mac keys come pre-installed by default, but Windows keycaps are included along with the keycap puller to replace them. The K8 Pro also comes pre-installed with sound dampening, so it sounds amazing right out of the box. Unfortunately, from my testing, these only last for about 3 to 4 days on a charge with backlighting on, but the included cable allows you to use the keyboard in wired mode while also charging it at the same time. Overall, for $125, this is an amazing value for anyone looking to get into mechanical keyboards.